My name is Nell Regan. I'm a poet and non-fiction writer, and I'm coming to you from my office in Dublin. I'm going to start off with a love poem, You Are to Me. You are to me, as basil scent is to fingertip, illuminate to manuscript, and ballast is to cargo ship. As slow burn is to charcoal, reception to a mobile, distraction to a 2-year-old. As honey is to raw throat, China is to slow boat, and MP3 is to download, so you are to me. As right change is to bus fare, downy is to mohair, and ergonomics to office chair. As milk is to steeping tea, laughter is to levity, and conquer is to gravity, so you are to me. As oiled feather is to bird flight, perception is to second sight, and earth tilt is to daylight, so you are to me. So I'm delighted to read to support the work of the John Hewitt Festival. I have many fond memories of reading there and also a lot of lasting friendships that came out of that. I look forward to joining you all in more normal times again. I'm going to read a poem for you which came from my time in Donegal back in the far-off days of the 1990s, and it's called Aspects of Prometheus. Aspects of Prometheus. I squint at the brave February sun and try to gauge how he stole fire. Did he approach the Vulcan's forge with a fennel bulb grasped tight, eyes watering from a molten lava that exhaled with a gloop and hiss? Or perhaps it was a splinter of more solid fuel he took, like they once did here from a visited hearth. Here routine still centres on fire, which I awkwardly follow, bending over the squat range to rake the ashes first thing each morning, bringing out warm cinders which gust towards muckish. Later, as I watch hot coal glimmer and shoot stars in the slack, I recall that fire only became mortal when he brought it back. Mortal like us, and must be tended. So I'd like to read a slightly longer poem for you, and given the times that we're in, I thought it might be nice to transport us somewhere different. This is called Iowa City Sestina, and it was written during my time at the IWP in Iowa. This town is stitched by river that finds and winds its way through trees whose leaves curl yellow, and every poem is found to contain it, them, and cicada call. Perhaps they too stand for longing, forded by an imagined Atlantic bridge. Outside my window, the bridge of green wrought iron spans the river, asks, what is there to miss? It will not be long, love, till you find me under this tree, straining to describe the cicada song that is shot through this poem. Each avenue of the city a walking poem, of considered views that yield to bridges, over which the chatter and clatter of cicada curls and pulls time forward in a rivering flow, while leaf considers tree, and the blue reflection of sky is longing for river, just as water is longing for colour, much as word yearns for poem or its echo in a lover's ear. The tree stands alone, says desire less. Bridge with what you have here, and the river will carry to you all the cicada pulse and call of a continent. Wish cicada timble on the banks of all Iowas along the Mississippi, as it rivers out through prairie, plain, and poem. The pitch sough of the train that bridges the night freights stories of cornfields, of oak tree, to the city's gridded morning, where trees anoint the grass with shade. Students read, cicada conversations fade. Later, stepping to the bridge, the Capitol dome will throw its gold reflection, elongating the reach of a September dusk, where a poem or a thought might constellate. Deep in the river, open-mouthed carp gape up at trees, long branches pooling on its ceiling, while cicada poem clicks, calls forth a silent bridge to span the river. Thank you.